Hi there folks, share this video, smash that like button, and let us know how was your day in the comments down below. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into the show. The Indian rupee opened to a record low as reports of Israeli strikes in Iran prompted investors to exit risk assets and lap up safe havens. U.S. equity futures and Asian shares declined while safe haven demand lifted U.S. treasuries. The Iraqi Security Forces media unit said an explosion and a fire hit the Kalsu base in the early hours of Saturday, leaving 1 person dead and 8 wounded. It comes days after Iran launched an unprecedented assault on Israel, which reportedly responded with a drone strike on the Islamic Republic, amid tensions fueled by the Gaza war. The Senate voted to reauthorize a key surveillance authority. Avoiding a lapse in the controversial program, lawmakers voted 60-34 to reauthorize Section 702 of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act after the House passed the measure late last week. Oh, there is no doubt. We need to transition from fossil fuels. Climate change is real, and even in this country, the effects are becoming frightening. In other lands, it's now deadly, and shamefully, most often, it's affecting those countries that contributed least to the situation our planet faces. Attack on pro-government fighters. By suspected members of the Islamic State group in central Syria killed 22 pro-government fighters. An opposition war monitor and pro-government media reported recently, gunmen attacked a bus carrying members of the Quds Brigade, a government and Russian-backed faction of mostly Palestinian fighters in Syria. In a recent meeting, Deputy Secretary of State Kurt Campbell and Nigerian Prime Minister Ali Lamin Zein committed to initiate conversations to begin planning an orderly and responsible withdrawal of U.S. troops from Niger. Over 1,000 U.S. troops were stationed in Niger last year, utilizing 2 bases. A Nigerian chess champion has broken the world record for the longest chess marathon after playing unbeaten for more than 58 hours in New York City's Times Square. Tunde Onakoya, 29, embarked on his marathon session, hoping to raise $1 million for children's education across Africa through the record attempt. Israeli forces killed 14 Palestinians during a raid in the occupied West Bank on Saturday, while an ambulance driver was killed as he went to pick up wounded from a separate attack by violent Jewish settlers, Palestinian authorities said. Israeli forces began an extended raid near the flashpoint Palestinian city of Tulkarm and were still exchanging fire with armed fighters well into Saturday. The Tesla CEO was due to arrive in India next week for a visit that was expected to include a meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and confirmation that Tesla will build a factory in the world's most populous country. Thousands of people protested in Tenerife on Saturday, calling for the Spanish island to temporarily limit tourist arrivals to stem a boom in short-term holiday rentals and hotel construction that is driving up housing costs for local. Canary Islands President Fernando Clavijo said he felt proud that the region was a leading Spanish tourist destination, but acknowledged that more controls were needed as this sector continues to grow. A man who set himself on fire outside the New York court, where former United States President Donald Trump is on trial, has died after suffering serious injuries, police said. On Saturday, the New York City Police Department said the man, identified as Max Azzarello from Florida, was declared dead at a local hospital, where he was taken for treatment after the incident on Friday. The country's formal labor market witnessed a slowdown in February, with fewer fresh jobs being created. The latest payroll data released by the Employee Provident Fund organization showed on Saturday. A suicide bomber has detonated his explosive-laden vest near a van carrying Japanese auto workers in Pakistan's southern port city of Karachi, police said, injuring 3 bystanders. The van was heading to an industrial area where the 5 Japanese nationals work at Pakistan's Suzuki Motors, according to local police chief Arshad Awan. Rishi Sunak was accused of launching a full-on assault on disabled people today after he announced major plans to impose fresh curbs on benefits. The Prime Minister said an expected rise in benefit spending is not sustainable and vowed to significantly reform the system. The Nasdaq as well as the S&P 500 closed sharply lower, and Treasury yields dipped as investors juggled lackluster earnings, uncertainties surrounding central bank policy, and geopolitical strife. Gold and crude oil prices advanced as market participants kept an uneasy eye on unfolding turmoil in the Middle East. The Dow was the lone gainer among the 3 major U.S. equity indexes, while the Nasdaq weighed down. Hey guys, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, then it's the right time to do so. Also like and share this video with your loved ones. Special thanks to all of you, and with that said, let's get to the main news of the episode. Pre-Israeli, an Israeli airstrike on a house in Gaza's southernmost city of Rafah killed at least 10 people, including 6 children, hospital authorities said. as Israel pursues its nearly 7-month offensive in the besieged Palestinian territory. Israel has been promising a major invasion into Rafah, which hosts more than half of Gaza's population of about 2.3 million, and is the only area in the territory to have been spared Israel's ground forces so far. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said in a post on X that he is grateful for House lawmakers for passing the measure that provides aid to Ukraine. CNN's Frederick reports on the response from inside Ukraine. U.S. Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump canceled a campaign rally in Wilmington, North Carolina on Saturday because of an incoming storm, but told the crowd he would return at a later date. Trump told the crowd to leave immediately because of safety concerns as lightning flashed at the rail lease site. Western car makers, already bruised by the scramble among themselves for a share of the electric vehicle market, are facing a much more fearsome foe, China and its aggressive investment into the sector. Tesla, perhaps the best known of the EV manufacturers in Western market, saw first quarter sales down by 20% this year compared with the same period in 2023, and its share price has slumped by more than 25% since the beginning of this year. The UAE experienced unprecedented rainfall on Tuesday, leading to significant damage across the country, while efforts to recover from the aftermath are underway. Another round of showers are forecast to return exactly a week later. The UAE's National Center of Meteorology has issued a weather forecast for April 23, indicating partly cloudy conditions with occasional cloud cover. There is a possibility of light to moderate rainfall, which could intensify in certain areas. Hey guys, be sure to check out other videos from our channel. And also make sure to comment what you want to hear from tomorrow's episode. As always, the Wealth News was with you. Have a nice one, everyone. Bye-byes.